Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. The sun is rising. It's gorgeous. Maybe I'll just give you a little peek over the trees. I am having a fantastic morning. You might hear my dogs in the background. We're in unfamiliar territory. But nonetheless, I'm very excited for today. We are entering the 9th hexagram, the 9th gene key, which I have in my chart, and we'll talk more about that this week. And we are past the new moon now. We are still working with those energies as we move through the cycle, which I'm super excited for. And the question of today, which is the 28th day, is how can I bring my heart back into everything? And the first card that flew out of the deck was strength. And strength is all about courage, strength, love over hate, the non-victim stage of life. It's all about fiery passion. And it's really reminding us to take time for spiritual work. So whether you have a religious affiliation or you're more spiritual, maybe you have shamanic practices or, anything really. Whatever that is, whatever that looks like to you, I'm more of a non-label kind of person, but do that. Go maybe meditate for a little while, take a hot bath, go take a walk in nature, go find your Zen place and connect back into spiritual world, because that's where we can really start bringing our heart back into everything, is when we can take the time to step out of the material world and touch base with what else exists around us that we don't take the time to acknowledge, so to speak. The Sun card also came up, and the Sun card, as all cards do, have two kind of meanings, right? And so if we don't take the time to tap into our courage, if we don't take the time to step out of the victim state, then we may find ourselves in a place of what we could call despair. And I don't mean that in like the worst possible way, but you may find that it's going to rain on your parade for a little while and things aren't going to be as successful and exciting, and relationships aren't going to be exactly what you want of them because you haven't really put the work into it. You haven't really tapped into who you are, your strength, your courage to be who you are, so that everything else, all of your relationships and endeavors, can really revolve around that energy. But what the Sun card does bring, again, it's all about the choices we make. But the Sun card, it also brings us success. It shows us that as long as we are tapping into our strength, our courage, we are putting practice into the spiritual world, we are not totally focused on the material world, that we're going to have really good union with other people. Things are going to start changing for the better. And this card really reminds us not to lose our innocence or our sense of wonder, so our souls can truly soar, so that it can rise and help us claim what it is we're after, right? So beautiful reading today. It's all about us remembering to tap into who we are so that we can bring our heart into everything. And depending on whether we are willing to put this action into place will determine some of the future endeavors and how things turn out in the future, because all of our actions have reactions and we have to put out into the world what it is we want back. So happy Thanksgiving. Go have fun. Do what it is that makes you happy. And if that is not being around family, don't do that. If that's around family and being in the kitchen and cooking and watching football, go do that. It's really about, what do you want to do? What are you grateful for? Go do that. I love you. Have a great day.